Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone's safe today, secure, healthy, happy, peaceful. I wanted to touch on black men in America again, for a second video. One thing I did want to touch on, one thing I did want to say, first of all, is that single black mothers, I want to start off by saying we got to pop the titty out the boy's mouth, okay? Stop dressing the boy up like a little girl. Stop putting the boy's hair in all these little weird ponytails and bow ties, okay? He's a boy. Okay? Let boys be boys. I always want to start off with that. Alright. Stop bringing him around all your girlfriends. Stop allowing him to watch Love and Hip Hop and all these damn reality TV shows with you. Monitor what he's doing on that damn iPad and that damn cell phone. Okay? I'm going to start off with that. Alright, we got to stop dropping the ball. We got to stop dropping the ball. Because it's bad enough these little boys' fathers ain't around. It's bad enough these boys' fathers ain't around. It's bad enough these boys' fathers ain't around. Okay? We got to stop adding to it. My sisters, my queens, we got to stop adding to it. Because the more and more you baby him and the more and more you give him what he wants just to keep him cool, and the more and more you allow him to dictate what you do, talk to you in any old kind of way, and disregard you, and the more he's just learning from a phone and then from his peers at school, you're going to have something on your hands that you're not going to be able to deal with. And I'm only telling you what I know. And no one realizes how real it is until it's them. Anyway, black men in America, we all individually have to start doing our part. We all individually have to start pouring back in, giving back to the youth, the younger guys, and start teaching them what it's like to be a man, what all goes into being a man, and what all goes into having to survive out here as a black man one day in a world, in a country, and in a society where you are already born with a target and two strikes against you, being a black man. So there's going to have to be certain ways you're going to have to learn how to maneuver out here, and learn how to take care of yourself and keep up with yourself, and how to make money legally, and how to manage your money and invest your money. Okay, it's like these basic little things are going to have to start being implemented, because our young guys' minds think that they have to, any little amount of money they get, they got to go blow it on some pair of sneakers or on video games, or a belt, a pair of jeans, like it's, a cell phone. So it's like we have to start kind of trying to turn the tide a little bit, and kind of give these guys another avenue and another way that can stop so many of them getting sent to the grave and sent to the jail cell. That it's like, it's as easy as it is for them to pick up a gun and kill each other. It's like it can be that easy for them to pick up a book, and pick up a telescope, and pick up a microscope, and pick up you get what I'm saying? So it's like, man, we have to start trying to influence these young boys to do things that are constructive and positive and can have an impact on their future and their family's future. Okay, like I stated in the first part of Black Men in America, as I stated in that first video, black men in America, our presence holds so much value. Our presence holds so much value, and our presence holds such impact everywhere we are, everywhere we go, that you literally change the energy in the room, you change the energy in the environment, in the atmosphere, and this has been our story all throughout history. You know, everywhere we have gone, everywhere we have traveled, and everywhere we have been, we changed the way things were. You know, we were teaching people how to live. Every four corners of the four corners on the map that black travelers all throughout history in the early centuries that were traveling, everywhere they went to and everywhere they traveled to, they literally were giving people gold. They were literally teaching people how to wash. They were teaching people about soap. They were teaching people how to effectively hunt and kill and clean an animal before consuming it. And this is why so many Europeans back in the days contracted so many diseases and died from so young from so many different diseases and sicknesses, because they were literally not killing and cooking and cleaning their food right. And not only were they not killing and cooking and cleaning their food right, they were sleeping with animals inside of their homes. So it's like, you know, these kind of diseases and sicknesses would easily break out and easily become deadly. And it was black Moors who actually showed Europeans how to wash. Like, they introduced them to things like shampoo, man. They literally were showing them how to bathe correctly. You know, teaching them mathematics, teaching them science. We actually had scientists. We actually had geniuses in mathematics. We actually had architects. You know, and this is how we were able to travel the globe so efficiently and effectively and casually. Our presence has been felt and has been left on all four corners of the map. And that's exactly why you will go to all four corners of the map and see black people of all complexions. And speaking of complexions, I got a couple homies that a couple guys that I met not too long ago, and I could tell that they were from up north because of their accent, but I could also tell that they, it's like I knew they weren't, like, considered African American. I can tell that they weren't considered that, but I also knew that they was Spanish, but I just didn't, my guess was the DR. So come to find out, they're actually Puerto Rican, not Dominican. And it blew my mind because literally my complexion literally looked just like me. Might even be a little darker. And that blew my mind because I'm like, yo, man, it's like that right there goes to show you. And as I was talking to my older sister about this earlier, that goes to show you how many slaves in the Atlantic trade slave, how many slaves came through the Caribbean, and how all those islands in the Caribbean were put it like this. They hit the Caribbean. Cuba was the biggest slave import in the Caribbean. Brazil was the biggest slave import in South America. And Brazil has the most African descended people in the world outside of Africa. So let that sink in right quick. I'm going to say that again. Brazil has the most black people in the world outside of Africa. So think about all the slaves that came to the United States. Now, about 4 million more, roughly, give or take, about 4 million more slaves that came here went to Brazil. So let that sink in. Same goes for France. Same goes for France. That's why I said you can go everywhere. You can go to France, you can go to England, you can go to Germany, you can go to Spain, you can go to Portugal, you can go to all these European countries and see people, black people that you know may not have only relocated from Africa to there, but have been there, and families have been there for generations. And you know, the media, you know, society doesn't want black people to know this about themselves and about their people, because it's like, if we knew that we were everywhere, and we knew where we came from, and we knew our history, and we knew more about ourselves, man, and actually wanted to know just exactly where we came from, and it would liberate us, and it would not only educate us, it would liberate us, and things would change. And they know that. And they can be whoever you make they. Black men know who I'm referring to. Black men in America know who I'm referring to. So this is us. This is who we are, you know, and we are capable of so much, and we have so many abilities that have to be exposed and have to be exploited. But we have to figure out ways to go about it, to get it up out of us, and we have to find what our passion is and what motivates us, and what it is that we as black men can do while we're still here. Because you see how we're dropping by, we're dropping like flies. And now it's starting younger and younger. Now 12 and 13-year-olds are running around killing each other. No other race of boys, maybe Hispanic and Latino in other countries, third world countries and shit, but right here in America, no other race of boys, 12 and 13-year-olds, are killing each other. That's just facts. Black boys are the only race of boys killing each other. Black men are the only race of men killing each other. If we're talking statistically. And like animals, like when animals go extinct, we all know what happens when more people die than are born. Eventually you fade out, you go extinct as well. And that's eventually what's going to happen to our race if we don't pump the brakes somewhere, somehow, and start to educate and inform and give these young boys some type of structure and knowledge and guidance that's not going to lead them to their graves into a jail cell. Single black mothers pop the titty out their mouth and stop babying them. Stop letting these traits that they're picking up from all the women they're around affect them as men later on in life, with their emotional, communicational, and psychological skills, and cognitive skills, and reasoning skills, and it's affecting black men as men because of all the female traits that they inherited from their mothers as they were being babied all throughout their upbringing. It's affecting them now. It's affecting us now, and it's weighing on. It's definitely taking a toll on the black male population because now black men are being incarcerated and they're sending each other to the grave over the most minor disputes and differences and misunderstandings. Black men are being passed around the system from the age of 12 and up. It's something that has to start young, and you have to get him around men early on in age. You have to get him structured and guided early on in age. You have to implement respect and direction early on in age, redirection early on in age. You have to give him outlets. You have to give him some type of substance, something to value, and something to hold on to once he gets older and once you're dead and gone. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to give him something that he's gonna always, and it can't be a damn cell phone. All right, we can't let our kids turn into little robots out here, because that's exactly what's going on. They're turning into little robots, and they're killing each other like a video game. And now it's all digital. Now their emotions and their feelings are digital, and that's not good. That's not good. Where do we go from here? Black fathers, black men, please go home, man. Go home. Just go home. Go the fuck home to your kids. All right? Even if you and your baby mom is beefing, you and your lady are beefing, it don't got nothing to do with y'all when it comes to them damn kids. Just give back to your kids. Be there for your kids. You don't let what's going on between you and her keep you away from home and keep you away from your kids. This is vital time. This is important time. This is vulnerable time. This is very, very sensitive time. Your kids need you in your life, and your sons definitely need you in your life, and they need your guidance and your support, and they can't get any of that if you nowhere around. If you at your homeboy's house, or you at the bar, or you wherever. You know what I'm saying? And even when you are home, you can't be stuck in front of a video game all fucking night and all fucking day, okay? And the kids are just sitting in the corner somewhere on a fucking cell phone. All right? This has been good. I hope everyone continues to stay safe. Stay prayed up. Much love. Peace.